don't. Something you don't. Something you don't. Break that shit.
Hello, welcome to Digging in the Dome.
Hello.
We back.
Back on our bullshit.
Back on our shit. And
Yes.
still on the Planet X network.
Yes.
Break it down.
Still in Stinko De Mayo.
We're going to finish that up today. Don't
It's
you worry about it.
September.
You know what? I did have, I'm going to be honest with you, part of what, when you said, you were talking all that shit about how Cinco de Mayo takes forever. I was like, I'll show you.
I'll show ye.
I'm making this thing go to the fall, at least till after Labor Day. So that was all part of the plan.
Yes, it is after Labor Day.
Yes, indeed it is. It is. We started food ball.
Yep. Cinco de Mayo is still intact, unlike Aaron Rodgers' Achilles tendon.
His Achilles tendon, his season ended faster than Threads.
His season ended faster than me.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty wild, dude.
Yeah.
That he literally. So the crazy part is some dude on Twitter predicted it like 4 hours or 5 hours before. He said it's 2.5 or 3 hours before Aaron Rodgers steps on MetLife Field and blows out his Achilles.
Now, for two reasons, he made that
because of the turf, I'm guessing, right?
So the first was this past year, they installed this new artificial hybrid turf that was supposed to be better than whatever was previously at Giant Stadium.
Do you mean by better? Do you mean is that owner speak for cheaper?
Yeah, probably. Not as good as grass.
Yes.
Cheaper than a natural and less upkeep than a natural field.
Right.
And secondly, it rained fucking buckets up there like an hour before game time.
Yep.
To the point where they had like shelter in place orders.
Oh yeah.
Because of the lightning and shit.
You couldn't even get on the field, right?
Yeah,
like
it was crazy.
Yeah.
So Nostradamus, he is not, but it was still pretty crazy that he predicted the exact specific injury that he was going to suffer.
It would only be creepier if he would have said it 4 plays into the game.
Right.
And we'd be like, holy shit.
And then of course the NFLPA came out right immediately and they were like, every single one of these are $1 billion owners.
Yeah.
These stadiums are built by taxpayer money.
Yep.
There's no reason that every single team should have a natural field.
Of course.
Natural grass field. To which, of course, the head coach of the Jets replied, not so fast. We believe this was an injury that was caused more by the guy landing on his ankle and twisting it the way he did than it was.
I mean, he did. So
if it was a non-contact injury, he said he would have been more
like,
okay, yeah, maybe that, but still,
yeah,
that is a towing the line for the corporate masters, fucking head coach speak right there.
He said, you better go out there and say something or I'm fucking firing your ass. Well, I mean, I think the Jets field has claimed multiple people over the last couple of years.
Oh God, was it the Jets field? One of the dog shit artificial turf fields, like some guy blew both of his knees out simultaneously.
Yeah. Oh, God damn it.
Oh, you
paranoia.
Oh,
I didn't do anything.
Paranoia. Everybody's coming to get me.
Just making sure.
Say you never met me. All right. So Chris's paranoia has taken over him again.
Guess what's back? Back again.
Chris is back. Tell some men.
Ew, no. What? No, don't do that. No, but it is crazy.
Yeah, football's back. It's crazy as usual. The
Aaron
Steelers got
Rodgers.
their dicks kicked in.
Yeah, that happened.
So their season's over.
You're like, go number 1 pick.
Yeah.
Caleb Williams.
And then you got the Eagles who mustered themselves up.
They got a win there, and it wasn't the prettiest thing in the world, but the conditions were bad. They were on the road to start the
win is a win, right?
I'll take it. And they got to play tomorrow. We'll see what happens there. They got some starters missing, but they are playing Kirk Cousins, so I'm highly optimistic because Kirk does like failing in big.
What they also have is Justin Jefferson, who I believe had like 12 catches for like 200 yards or something crazy the week one. He didn't score a touchdown in order to fuck you big time.
I'm gonna fuck you big time.
In gambling.
Exactly. Yes,
but
he sure did.
Yeah,
he was one of the many people.
Football's back. It's great. It's the best thing ever.
Yes.
So I was on vacation. So thank you for manning the ship.
No problem. That's why
Jay Yoder was awesome. You and Jay did a very good job on the podcast.
Thank you. It
was very well done.
Very funny. And he was actually bummed out. He was like really looking for, he's like, oh, I wanted to play the games because we had all kinds of stuff coming
Time
up.
to play the game.
So don't worry, Jay, we'll get you back on.
Play the next networks.
Yeah. Dude, by the way, they like immediately after we like put it out and I put like I kind of put the the inner clips of the DMs.
Yeah,
they're all like, yeah. They're like, everyone's like doing the same shit. It's great.
So great.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, dude, that's how we fucking roll. So, so what else is going on? So how was your vacation?
So I have a story to tell. Oh, fuck it. I'll tell it. Right. So, mostly good. Mm-hmm. My son had the best. He's a beach bum through and through. He had the best time. The best time was just seeing him on the beach. Right. The way he was, like he loved every single, so much so that the pool that we had at the house, he could give two fucks about.
He's like, just take me to the beach. He just
wanted to be at the ocean. He loved every aspect of it.
That's awesome.
So that was awesome.
Great.
But you know, a week with like family and extended family and stuff like that, and just being away from, you know, it's just for parents, it's a road game. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
100%.
And then, you know, my mom was super helpful in watching, you know, him when we wanted to, you know, go someplace and leave him behind. Yep. Very helpful in that regard. Colleen's sister and mom were very helpful in, you know, gathering supplies. And I
assume that your dad was helpful in drinking all of the Crown Royal in the 30 mile radius.
On the entire island of Avalon and Stone Harbor. So there was one day though where I lost my ever loving mind on Colleen's mom's husband.
Oh, okay.
So we're there. He's not staying there. He's just going to come down. He's going to surprise Colleen's mom, right?
Okay.
So,
and you know about this ahead of time?
I knew about it like an hour before.
So that not really?
Like a couple hours before that day. Okay. That he was going to come down in the later afternoon, early evening. He was going to, you know, come down, hang out, have some drinks, have dinner, whatever. So
sure.
He rolls up in his 911, windows down, music blasting.
Oh boy.
He's already drunk.
Oh boy.
He was drinking white wine in the car on the drive to Avalon. Kids, I do not recommend this. He will remain nameless for the protection of the innocent. He shall remain nameless.
Yes.
So I greet him. I'm the one that greets him. He gets out of the car, gives me a big hug. Now wait, goes around back to just let me go.
All right, go.
So goes back around to the driver's side. He's like, I had to get my swimsuit on. I'm like, oh, we got like an outside shower, stuff like that. He drops trow in the middle of Ocean Drive.
No.
Ass out, man.
Wait, what time is this?
Oh, like 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, like late afternoon. Just drops ass out in the middle of the street. Comes back around the other side of the car to get stuff out. Takes a leak on the passenger side of the car, right? Walking back to where the pool is, where everybody's sitting around the pool. Straight up like Will Ferrell cannonballs into the pool. But splashes everybody. Oh, and he's like already wasted.
He's one of these kinds of drunks.
Listen, I love him. He is a stand-up dude. He is a great guy.
That's why I asked the question. I didn't know
he's
how much.
An awesome dude. But very, very loving, caring individual. But he is like one of those, when the party starts, the party's going.
And it's going until...
He doesn't care if anybody else is on the train.
Right, so he's one of those guys that gets past that point of no return.
It was just on. In his mind, it was like party time, right?
All right.
So he's in the pool, and like Colleen's holding Bodie. He just woke up from his nap.
Right.
And so he starts like splashing Bodie and Colleen, right?
That's not good.
And like he's just being like playful, but it's like annoying to everyone.
Right.
And he's not reading the room, right?
Right. Well, clearly not. Yes.
Basically, Colleen's telling him to stop. She's like, don't make him cry. Like, he just woke up. You know, he's like super clingy to her.
Right.
And he's just like splashing. He keeps splashing. And it was like, she already told him to stop. Right. So I had already experienced everything prior to that.
The dropping, the nakedness, the pissing in the
street.
public. Yeah. All the stuff that's not great.
Like, I'm a fairly easy guy to get along with.
Sure.
I'm pretty level-headed. You know, I'm non-confrontational.
Yes.
I I get along with pretty much everybody in almost every situation.
I'll co-sign that.
But like, I went fucking ape shit.
It just like
something like
there was a crack in the back. Something subconsciously like you're building up.
And he's like standing in the pool, and I just looked at him and I was like, if you make him cry, I'm gonna kick you in the fucking face. And and he looked at me and he laughed, right? And I went,
I am not kidding.
I was like, look at my face. Do I look like I'm fucking smiling? Knock the fuck off, right? And then like he's just like taken aback, and then he gets mad, right? And he's like, "You want to go?"
Oh
no! And he's like, no. And then like I see like her brother like creeping around behind him, and I'm like, "Dude, you want to go? You were gonna go the fuck home,
right?
Like, you fuck can't show up here doing this, you fucking drunk idiot."
Yeah.
Like
wowzers.
And then it was like real, and then. It was bad for about 30 seconds, right?
Okay.
And then everybody calmed down, right?
All right, yeah,
and I apologized like 2 minutes later. I was like, listen, man, I shouldn't have taken it to that level. I could have told you to knock it the fuck off, and it would have been fine. I didn't have to physically threaten you.
Yeah.
But something inside me just, at that moment, like, it was just like him splashing him and everything I experienced before that. And then I felt, and then the vibe was so fucking weird. And then I was so apologetic, and I felt awful. I gave him a big hug, and I was like, dude, I love you. I just like that would just set me off. I'm sorry. Like, and then it was horrible. The vibe after that was just like, so because it was just so like not, and he ended up leaving. He ended up getting back in his car. He had just driven 2 hours to the shore.
He's like, I'm out of here.
He got changed and left like an hour later.
Yikes!
And I felt terrible. I felt terrible the rest of the time.
Right.
And I'm like, it's just like shit like that. Just like it's so much when you add these different elements to like that vacation where it's like everybody's like he just didn't read the room, man, and it was rough. So it was bad. I felt terrible. I still feel terrible. Everybody else had my back about it, and I was still like, yeah, he was wrong. But I was wrong too.
Well, no.
My reaction was incorrect.
Right.
I could have been here. I was fucking here.
Well, it's because, like you said, there was
no reason for me to physically threaten a 70-year-old.
No. But you would have gotten in that ass if he tried some shit.
Of course. But that's not the point. It was just
I
like,
got you, man.
So yeah, that was like, that fucked vacation up quite a bit.
Yeah. But here's the thing. Like, this is the thing I'll say about those situations, because I've been there when the kids are young, and it's super it's hard, like, because you're like, you have to drag all this shit down. I'm
already stressed out. I'm not relaxing at all. Everybody else is relaxing in the house I fucking paid for. You know what I mean? Like, I paid a good 60% of what was paid to go down there. Mm-hmm. And then I rented a golf cart to drive everybody around for the week. Like, one of those like electric golf carts that you can take on the island up and down. That was that was $1,100 for the week that I paid for. Like, I just wanted everybody to have a good time. And I'm like, but I also wanted to be included in the people having a good time. Right. That was not the case.
Yeah. And I get it. But again, sometimes that happens where there was like, and you don't know why necessarily some of those things kind of build up inside you, and then bam, you hit somebody with like,
it just made things super uncomfortable. Yeah. And then I felt terrible because I really like him a lot, and I probably like him more than most people in the extended family. Yeah. And that made me feel bad. Like, I felt bad. I don't want it to be weird around him next time I go to their house. You know what I mean?
It won't be.
And I'm gonna have to, I'll eat
a little Corona.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but look, here's the thing.
But everybody was like, you were so right to call him out. I'm like, yeah, but I didn't have to take. I didn't have to take.
Listen, I will literally drown you in the pool, like you old bastard. But I mean, like, you know, again, you just don't want, like, because you know what's going to happen, like the chain reaction of your kid freaking out because
he didn't even freak out. It didn't even get to that point.
Right.
It was the
possibility of it happening.
It was the fact that his mother asked him to stop and he didn't listen.
Yeah,
that made me instantly insane.
Yeah, you're like, dude,
and I was just like, and you know, it was like the Papa Bear instincts that I didn't know I had fucking kicked in. Like I would just fucking lost my ever loving mind.
I totally get it, dude.
So I'm not that dude, and man.
So that's crazy, and I'm sorry that you had that happen to you during your vacation.
But otherwise, it was fine. He was awesome.
Right.
He had such a blast. My cousin Sam came down with their daughter, who's 2, Lucy, and his wife. They had a fucking great time. The two of them together was the best. He made the mistake of going out with my dad to Fred's to pick up beer.
Oh, no.
They were gone for almost 3 hours.
No way. No way.
He came back shit-faced. He was back at the house for like 10 minutes and his wife was like, "Are you drunk?" And he was like, "Yes." He's
like,
just like that.
What do you think? What do you think I was doing it? What do you think I was helping? I was like just walking around.
He was all happy. He was just like, "Yep, I'm fucking wasted."
Yeah.
Like, so we were supposed to have a date night that night, just the 4 of us. So we're waiting for them to get Lucy down, their daughter, and she wasn't going down right away.
Right.
And then we were like, all right, we'll go get a table because we know it's going to be crowded. This was Sunday night of Labor Day weekend. And so we were like, all right, we'll go get a table. We get to the restaurant. I text them like, hey, we're here. My parents will drop you guys off once the baby goes down.
Yep.
Because my mom's babysitting the monitors. Right. So I get a text like 20 minutes after we get there. We ended up getting 2 seats at the bar while we're waiting.
Yep.
We get drinks. We're waiting. I get a text. I'm like, I was texting my mom. I'm like, hey, or what's the story? The baby.
Everything cool?
She's like, the baby won't go to sleep and Sam won't wake up. I was like, oh, he got Stu. Stu got him. Stu Gotts.
Yeah, listen.
He got Gotts.
Like, if you know anything about Stu, Kevin's dad, Stu, you don't, like, if he's like, hey, let's go to a bar, you better be prepared. Like, you better.
And my dad was like, it wasn't like if my cousin had the wheels. Like if he knew the island and was driving and stuff like that, he could have nipped some of that in the bud. But my dad was driving. He knew where he's going.
You don't do that. Like if it's like, hey, Stu's like, hey, I'm going to hop on in.
He came back with like $150 worth of Fred's merch.
Of course he did.
It's like, oh, wasted.
He's got a hat, 15 shirts, a hoodie. He's like, God damn, what am I going to do with all this Fred shit? Just open up a fucking online store to get rid of it.
Fuck me, dude.
That's great.
So that was funny.
So, stand-up's going well. Say things are progressing.
Oh, I got yelled at your open mic. My bad.
All right, so it's okay.
That was not my fault.
No, it was not because Kevin saw.
I did apologize though.
He did. Kevin saw a friend.
I'm doing a lot of apologizing lately.
I know, man. Seems like to be a fucking trend.
Fucking habitual line stepper, Kevin Hartman.
Lord. I've gotten a couple of opportunities to. Well, I got the first opportunity to host a couple of weeks ago. And it went well, and they said, hey, come and do it again because it went so well.
Right.
And that time went well too. Now I'm doing it.
And you actually had some faces in there that were recognizable to you, like actual like people from the hood and like friends and family. And stuff like that. Had to be a little extra nerve wracking to.
You know what? Like because
initially when you started, you didn't tell a fucking soul. You didn't even tell me.
No, because
you were like, I went and did it. I was like, did what? You're like,
am I gonna have to call the police or fucking help you hide a body?
How many bodies of your wife are buried in the backyard?
But like, and the reason was because number one, when you start something like that, you don't know if you're gonna be anywhere near good at any point. Right. And you didn't want to I don't want to be like, hey, come and watch me eat dicks on the stage.
Right.
So it took a while for me to be like open about the fact that I was doing it. And then, and again, look, I'm still very much a work in progress. I'm not good in that way, but I'm making a lot of progress and I feel like I'm making it fast, which is good because I'm working at it.
Right.
Like it's all about repetition.
Well, I think from a hosting perspective, you are good at that because you're reactionary. Mm-hmm. You're quick-witted, and you're just filling in the gaps. You're not like doing material.
I'm not doing
per se.
I do.
You're not trying to do a set. Right. You're just kind of, kind of highlighting a couple moments, and then you're calling up whoever on stage and then moving on.
Right.
For the most part.
Your responsibility in the very beginning of the show is to warm the crowd up. So you do a little bit of your stuff. And then the interstitial stuff where people are kind of moving in and out, you'll talk to them. And a lot of those guys I know anyway. So it's really easy. Right. And, so you poke fun and do your thing, right? So, but it went well. And you, again, the reason that Kevin got yelled at is because he saw somebody that he hasn't seen in a really long time, like from high school, that just happens to literally live a stone's throw away. Our friend
we sat
Avery.
in the back of the room and we were chit chatting, and I thought we were not being able to be as heard, and that was not the case.
No, acoustics in that place just push everything forward.
Got a little bit.
So and then we, but it was fine. Like we got he even actually again he apologized to me, saying, "Sorry, I yelled at your boy." I'm like, "It's all right." Like he was, that's the rules of the club. You're supposed to be quiet. So
I think his exact words were, Are you recording a podcast back there right now?"
It's a good line.
Yeah, I was going to say, that was probably the best line of the entire evening.
It was well done.
But yeah, you did great.
Thanks, man.
I'm glad it's going well.
It is. I got a guest spot at the end of the month, which is the next step up. So that's good.
Good shit.
Yeah, but things are progressing nicely.
Awesome. Nicely. And hopefully you don't use whatever that accent was when you're doing.
No, I will not be doing that. I don't know what the hell. That's not getting in there.
Chris is sober and it shows.
Yeah. All right. So we got some things to get to. We're definitely going to talk about Stinko De Mayo, but we'll wait to the very, very end.
Well, let's do that very, very first.
All right, fine.
Yeah.
All right. So
get this shit.
We only have two people left in our tournament. That would be Movie 43.
Yep.
And Honey Boo Boo.
Yeah.
So
can I guess?
You may.
All right. My guess is that Honey Boo Boo is going to win.
Okay. So
over movie 43 because it's more recognizable.
Fair.
And I think way more people have seen Honey Boo Boo or clips of Honey Boo Boo than have seen anything related to movie 43. That's my guess. Fair.
Do you think it's going to be close? Do you think it's going to be a blowout if that's who wins?
I think it's going to be close.
Okay.
It's movie 43 will get votes.
Yep.
Strictly because I posted a picture of Hugh Jackman with testicle neck.
I mean, when you see Wolverine with balls dangling underneath his chin, it's not going to be appealing to people. They're not going to like that.
But yeah, I think it'll be close.
All right. Well, so the winner of Cinco de Mayo this year is with a percentage of 63% of the votes. Honey Boo Boo wins.
Yep.
Southern Fats.
Southern Fats
takes the crown.
Prevail.
Very, very large crown.
Well, I've learned my lesson. Yeah. I will, if we are in the era of reality television, I will add reality television shows to my repertoire.
They're very popular.
My repertoire.
They're very popular.
All right. So now we need to announce the winner of the brackets.
So now the winner of the brackets. Yes. So it's pretty close coming up to the end, right? So if you remember correctly, there were a couple of people.
I choose to remember incorrectly.
I won. Like, what are you talking about, dude?
Yay, me!
Wait, what? Your brain is broken.
Were any of your family members in the top 3?
1.
Okay.
Actually, no, 2. Sorry.
All right.
Top 3 now. Top 5.
3. Okay. So is the reigning champion in the top 3? Who won last year? That was Ed.
It was Ed, no.
No, okay.
Nope.
So no.
This is not a repeat champion.
Okay, cool.
Okay. But in the
has this person won previously?
No.
Okay, cool.
All right, so we have top person. 5.
All right.
Right? And I'll just give you the 3 top people that we had.
Okay.
So surprisingly, Vicky was in the top 3.
Okay. Sweet. Yeah.
Chrissy Jocelyn, who is a huge fan of this podcast, has been for a very, very long time.
Former coworker.
Okay. That is correct. And Pete.
Your brother?
My brother.
Oh, so 2 family members. You said 1.
No. Oh, so top 5. Oh, wait.
I said top 3. You gave me 2 family members in the top 3.
Sorry. Let me go back to the sheet here.
You fucking crackhead.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. The other person, this is a weird one.
Okay.
So, I'm sorry, not weird. But this is somebody that is a fan of Vicky's.
Okay.
Who got into the bracket.
Okay.
She sent him a bracket
and nailed it.
Yeah. So good job, Jim. You got the top 3. So it was Jim, Vicky, and Chrissy Jocelyn were the 3.
Okay, so your brother did not make it.
He did not. He made top 5.
Okay, cool.
He was in top 5.
Right,
so sorry, Pete.
So write it down. Third. Who got third?
Third place?
Yeah.
Jim.
Okay. Second place?
Vicky. And first place, Chrissy Jocelyn. You've won Stinko De Mayo. Congratulations.
All right.
Well done.
So you will get a slack tied t-shirt.
Boom.
Similar to this one.
That.
You will get a slack tied sticker.
Ding.
From our sponsors at Slack Tide. Ride the Tide.
Ride the Tide.
What else did they win?
I did some money.
Yeah, it was like Amazon gift card.
Yeah, Amazon gift card.
And Digging in Dome swag.
Yes.
T-shirt and sticker.
Yes. All of those things are yours.
Yes.
Because you win. You are the Stinko De Mayo champion. Here she is.
Pretty sure last year's champion got that shit sometime in like Christmas.
Right.
Christmas.
And you live
allow 6 to 9 months for shipping.
Right. We don't have a lot of extra money laying around. I'm going to send it by donkey. And it's going cross country to Seattle, so you'll see it eventually one day. Congratulations,
all
Chrissy.
right,
You did
Cinco de Mayo is officially over. Yay!
Which means that we get a new draft today.
It's
the
awesome. Most wonderful time.
No, the most wonderful time is when we start it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so now
I disagree.
we're gonna follow. We're gonna follow good with good because
Spout off.
we're gonna do headlines.
Closer to your world, my friend. Take a little bit of time.
Hello, this is Dennis reporting again.
Spout off.
Oh my god, dude! There's so many, I don't know where my coin is. Where's my coin?
Where's my coin?
Dude, where's my coin?
Where's my coin? The worst sequel ever
I
to
don't know.
Dude, Where's My Car?
No, I think that there's probably worse sequels than that.
Ah, Jesus, tap dancer Christ. Can't we flip something else?
I'll tell you what. You go first.
Here,
Okay.
flip this.
No, Jesus. Trying to make me break something.
Weighs like a metric ton.
Exactly. No, you can go first. Go ahead.
Is that dust off? Are you having dust off?
No,
in
this
there?
pledge, dude.
Okay.
I like to keep it clean around here. I'm not drinking, so I got to do something.
All right. I get to go first?
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
Go
All
ahead.
right. Sea Isle City. This is only 3 words, and it's amazing.
All right, go ahead.
What's a Delco? That's it. That's the whole thing. And Delco is in all caps. Is in all caps and in quotes. What's a Delco? Question mark.
Oh, wow.
What's a Delco? Yeah. I guess if I was from South Jersey, I would probably wonder why I hear about Delco all the time on the news. But yes, that is someone. That is the shortened version of Delaware County, Pennsylvania.
It is.
It is also where most of the riffraff from the Philadelphia area is from.
Yeah, they're in there. All right, so
although I'm sure the people from Levittown would beg to differ.
Yeah, they would. All right, so I want to.
That's a shot across the bow to Chris's wife.
Take that.
All right, so you're next.
So
what do you got?
I'm going to preface this with a bit of an apology because the last time we poked fun at somebody who had asked, "Does anyone know where I could find
some good potato salad?" Yeah.
Boy, was I wrong about people's responding to it because there was a lot of them.
Oh yeah, and were they laying down the good potato salad locations?
They sure were. But this was I'm not going to say them all. I'm just going to say my favorite one.
Okay.
Because this is perfect spout off logic, right? From Avalon. I agree with the potato salad advice. Additionally, I realize a lot of people here source from Fox. Rudy Giuliani is now undergoing disbarment procedures for his participation in the Dominion voting machine. It's a big lie, just so you know. Hey, good stuff on the potato salad. Now, Fox News. Like, what?
I don't know. I mean, Rudy Giuliani does look like he enjoys a good potato salad.
All the potato salad.
He looks like a bowl of potato salad. Holy shit.
Oh, that was great.
Here we go. Wildwood. If beer companies really want to capitalize on the situation, all their marketing teams have to do is show a picture of their product and post, "We're not woke and never will be." They'll make a fortune.
What?
So I guess they're talking about like Bud Light, how they have the whole trans woman on their can, and people lost their fucking ever loving minds.
Yeah.
So now they're saying like, go to the other side, just say we're not woke and never will be. Keystone Light, we're not woke and we never will be.
Oh my god. Okay, I really really like this one. So this is a simple one, but again, it doesn't make any sense.
Right.
Well, I guess it makes sense to the person that's spouting it.
Well, yeah.
But again,
in their mind.
this is the, like, again, another quintessential
Part of Spout Off, yes.
And it's from our favorite place,
The Villas.
I wish I could say, come Monday, it'll be all right, Jimmy.
Wow. I need some digging into.
Who's Jimmy? Why is he upset? I mean, we all hate Mondays. Garfield hated Mondays.
Is he talking to our old roommate?
I hope so.
Wish you could wake up and say, it's going to be all right, Jimmy.
Yeah.
But knowing you, it's probably not going to be all right.
Still living in the same house, aren't you? Boy.
We love you, Jimmy.
We do. You're the best.
So, the Villas strikes again.
Mm-hmm.
You're right, commenter. I will stay home and eat. Those $3 dumplings sure beat anything out there price and taste wise. What in the fuck are you talking about?
What is that? What?
I'll read it again.
Okay, please. I did.
So you are right, commenter. So they're responding to someone's previous comment, which
Right.
they should reference because they have
that
no
would be helpful
fucking
for us.
clue what you're talking about.
Yeah, we don't know what you're talking about.
I will stay home and eat. Those $3 dumplings sure beat anything out there price and taste wise. So you're making $3 dumplings at home and eating them, and you're spouting off about, dude, these people are insane. Let me tell you how crazy this. I wish I knew anyone, send in a local paper that you have that has something like this, because
Please.
these people are out of their
I don't know that anything else-
godforsaken minds, and we think that this is only happening in our hometown.
It may be happening other places, but
Right.
we are exposed to this, and thank God for that. All right, so I'm going to go on the food. We're sticking on food here. A lot of food related. Villas, again, of course. These health freaks have taken the skin off my chicken. Does anyone know where to get the chicken parts, in capitals, with the skin still on it? It's the best part. Anyone will tell you. These health freaks that are stealing my chicken skins.
Oh, what the fuck, man? What?
That's great.
Dude, these health freaks are taking the skin off
I got
my
news for
chicken.
you, sir. I don't know what grocery stores you're going to, but all grocery stores have chicken with skin on it. All of them do.
The
You ever hear chicken thighs?
there was, oh man, this is years and years and years ago, probably like 10, 15 years ago, where there was like a recording of a guy complaining to Bob Evans or some sausage maker.
He's like, you can't be.
I can't feed a family of Southern fats
exactly. He
on
basically
10
said,
pounds of sausage.
He's like, do you expect me to have 50 eggs, my 2 boys, and 9 pounds of your
at
sausage?
that level, but that's insane. Stealing of the chicken skins.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Wildwood. To the lady in Wildwood who gave me a hand gesture for not stopping to let her cross the
I thought I was
street.
going a different way.
I mean, you've been to Wildwood, right? I did not stop because you were not in a crosswalk as per the law. What you were doing was jaywalking, and then have a great day. Okay, so you trying to run someone down because they weren't in a crosswalk? Yes. The lady who gave me a hand gesture for not stopping. I wonder what that hand gesture was.
It wasn't like this. It wasn't like this.
She was like this.
Yeah.
That's a break, boy. Yeah. That's a break, little man.
Thank you for promoting our network. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. What the fuck?
All right. So I got a twofer here.
Ooh,
and
twofer.
it's related to one of my favorite topics in Spout Off always. So Seattle City. The pickleball bullies of Seattle have been out of control all summer. They bullied employees. They've bullied families. They bullied anyone who wants to play early in the morning. Ladies. Now it's ladies? What? It's pickleball. It's summer. It's not that important. Let people enjoy the courts and learn the game. It's not up to you to tell people what time of day they have to play. Get over yourselves. The pickleball bullies. Now, this one's a little bit simpler, but again, pickleball. Stone Harbor. Is anyone else having trouble playing pickleball with all this wind? We got a lot of problem with wind turbines, and the wind turbines are causing us to not be able to play pickleball.
So there was actually a pickleball tournament in Avalon while we were down there on vacation. Oh, there was fucking banners and all kinds of shit. So
dude.
Pickleball is rampant down. There's the people that love it and the people that hate it.
I honestly, I don't know what it is. I feel like it's wiffle ball and tennis. That's what it feels like, but I don't know.
it's basically it's more like racquetball and tennis combined. Smaller court,
Okay.
paddle, plastic ball.
Mm-hmm.
It's, somewhere in that neighborhood. It was originally designed for old people who couldn't get around the tennis court anymore that enjoy playing tennis. So they came up with like a more, like condensed version of tennis.
Right.
And then regular people started playing and now old people are mad.
They're like, don't tell us we can't play pickleball.
Yeah. My balls are already pickled.
Exactly.
All right. Courthouse.
Mm-hmm.
That's K-Main Courthouse to the layman.
Yep.
That's right, sport nuts. Keep paying those high ticket prices to celebrate someone else's accomplishments. A fool and their money are soon departed. First of all,
what?
You're shitting on people going. It's like,
Hey.
I hate going to Phillies games.
Yeah, fuck.
And fuck
Sixers.
you for going too.
Yeah,
Stop paying high ticket prices.
that's crazy.
Although I will say that going to a Phillies game does cost upwards of several $100s.
Yes,
right?
it's not cheap. All right. I love this. Again, from the Villas. Happy they caught the escaped illegal alien killer in PA. Here as a result of democratic open border
Wait a minute,
policies.
hold on. They just caught that guy today.
Yep.
You're not reading from the...
No, I got this one.
Oh, that's bullshit. I thought you were reading from the paper one. Oh, man.
I gave it to you so that
All
you
right,
can
sorry.
enjoy
Start
it.
again.
Sorry, let me back up. Sorry.
My bad. I was like, wait a minute. You got a fucking time machine newspaper? This is fucking Back to the Future 2?
Yeah, I got it from that dude that fucking
But
predicted
go back in time.
Gonna go back in time. No, it got it from the dude that predicted Aaron Rodgers' fucking Achilles injury.
Yeah.
No, okay, so happy they caught the escaped illegal alien killer in PA here as a result of democratic open border policies and capture costing extensive tax dollars. Keep that in mind when you vote. Forget about the fact that they just caught the fucking a murderer that's been running around our area.
That scaled the fucking wall like Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Did you see that fucking video? That was insane.
I was like, what the fuck?
That's what everybody should be mad about. The fact that the guy can fucking Mission Impossible his way up a fucking wall.
It was like
it's like
what?
deet.
It was like what was the video game where the ninjas that jump wall to wall to wall to wall? Like Assassin's Creed.
No, Ninja Gaiden.
Ninja Gaiden, that's it. Yeah, the dude's like Ninja Gaiden. They caught Ninja Gaiden, you're mad because of the border policies.
They're just mad because it was Ninja Carlos instead of Ninja Gaiden. All right. The Sea Isle, oh, this is from Sea Isle City. Sorry, my bad. This blows my mind, but it's hilarious. The Sea Isle trash man from, hold on, I gotta start over again.
Go ahead.
The Sea Isle trash men from TikTok do make money when they are on TikTok live. People do send gifts and tips. I have watched them ask for tips and gifts. This shouldn't be happening when they are hired to do one job. Live stream at home. Okay.
What?
So there is a group, what I'm getting from this is there is a group of trash men from Sea Isle that do TikToks while they're collecting trash.
Okay.
And they must be popular. And this person is upset that they have, you should only be TikToking at home. You're not allowed to do TikToks while you're taking out garbage.
Yeah. Are you not? You gotta do
this
something.
person thinks so.
Yeah, well, dude, first of all right, so this is my question to that.
They do make money when they're on TikTok, and people do send gifts and tips. I have watched them ask for tips and gifts. Well, you're already watching their TikToks.
Yes,
so,
you're already in. So what's going on?
Yeah, so
right.
Sorry for you.
Yeah, very, very
It's not like they're making TikToks like throwing your trash can through your fucking front window.
Exactly. What are you talking about? All right.
I got one more, and then we got to move on. No, we don't have. You can go.
Okay, so because I got two more.
Oh, two more. Excuse me.
I got two more.
All right, cool.
All right, so here's my first one. This is crazy. All right, so this is from Avalon. Good for the late Jimmy Buffett. I have a history and environmental science degree. I don't even have $1 million, but I failed to surround myself with marketing geniuses. Fuck Jimmy Buffett. I have degrees.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure, people aren't marketing me to people because nobody cares.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody gives a shit. Good for you. I'm sure you've got a job. If you have a job in those things,
right?
Awesome. He's like, fuck, cheeseburger paradise my ass.
He's up on stage, wasted once more again in Daiquiritaville. Rip off.
Yeah, he was probably in a cover band.
Here's another Captain Bart original.
Here's a Captain Bart original. Wasted once more in Daiquiritaville.
Rip off! Get off
All right. Here's one of my two more.
All right, go ahead.
All right. Avalon Watch. Oh, this is from Avalon. Excuse me. Avalon Watchers.
Okay.
It's August, and the Ice Bandit is at it again.
What?
Taking loads of ice for personal use. Coolers, plural, worth from Avalon-owned machines. What gall?
What gall?
I love it.
By Jove!
The Avalon Watchers. So it's like the group of watchers from Avalon.
Oh
Are they
my
like the Watchmen?
Yeah, no. You know what it is? It was a book club that ran out of books, so now they're just staring at people trying to dispense
The
vigilante
Ice
justice.
Bandit is at it again.
Yeah, the Ice Bandit. It's like the Wet Bandits. It got colder. They went to
The Ice
Antarctica.
Bandits. Oh, shit.
All right, my last one. This one, again, perfect. Courthouse. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. It's unbelievable how slippery a snake can be. That's it.
Wow.
All right, so like, again, if you were supposed to be the recipient
Queen
of
or
this,
King of Analogies.
you're supposed to be the recipient of that slam. So I'm supposed to narrow down the population of Courthouse and figure out if it's this person that did it, that said it.
There's a snake
Right.
instead of a chicken.
Unless you're somebody that knows that person says don't count your chickens before they hatch a lot and always makes reference to how slippery snakes can be, you're not figuring this thing out.
It sounds like just a crazy person spotting animals at the zoo.
Yeah, it's like chickens. Be proud like a lion. You're a fucking idiot.
The Ice Bandit's at it again. All right, my last one.
Go ahead.
From Marmora. Too many whiners from Stone Harbor this summer on Spout Off. Get a life. That's it. Sounds like you're a whiner from Spout Off.
The endless
joy. Endless. I could go on
joy.
for days and days and days
All
from
right.
this.
Let's take
This beautiful, beautiful paper.
So we've got a scenario, a quick surprise for Kev. Actually, we'll start with a quick surprise for Kev when we get back. Do the scenario and then the draft.
Beautiful.
We'll be back in a minute.
Peace.
Do you like beer? Of course you do, but not any beer will do. Absolutely not. The Dome Pieces are people of discerning taste that require a delicious craft beer to celebrate the joys of life or wash away the workday. Well, Slack Tide Brewing has just the tasty cold adult beverage you desire. Slack Tide Brewing was founded in 2015 by Jason and Ted Campbell, two brothers raised in Cape May County, New Jersey, where your delightful hosts also happen to be from. And their philosophy is simple. Create a diverse, high-quality line of beers made with all-natural ingredients, sourced locally whenever possible. And to make Slack Tide Brewing a destination in Cape May County where locals feel at home and visitors look forward to returning. Their beers have won multiple awards from the New York International Beer Competition, Philadelphia Brewvitational, GIBC MSC, and the Great American Beer Festival, just to name a few. Not only are their beers available in bars, restaurants, and distributors all across the great state of New Jersey, their beers are now available in the state of Pennsylvania. If you don't see it at your local watering hole, grocery store, or beer distributor, you need to spread the word and tell them that they need to ride the tide. Slack Tide Brewing is currently located at 1072 Route 83 in Claremont, New Jersey, but will soon be breaking ground on a new 9,000 square foot facility on Route 9 in Swainton, New Jersey. Check out their website, slacktide.brewingco, that's co.com, and their Facebook and Instagram pages, Slack Tide Beer, for merchandise, current availability, and upcoming releases. And please, make sure to tell them that Digging in the Dome sent you. Slack Tide Brewing. Ride the tide. Must be 21 or older to drink. Please drink responsibly. Okay.
Oh,
all right.
Hello.
And now we're back.
We back. We're going
right.
to read more Spout Off. No, I'm just kidding.
You do this all day.
We will save this, though.
As Captain America would say, I could do this all day. Yeah. All right. Now, so before we get into the scenario, I have a special surprise for you. I would like you to pay attention to the monitor.
All right.
Here.
Is this going to hypnotize me?
I hope so.
All hail Hypnotoad. Oh.
It's the Mom Show Game!
Jesus Christ.
All right.
You know, you could have just put the drop in of that song without
doing the
singing
song.
the entire thing.
No, actually, you know what? Every time I put that song in, I get hit with a fucking
Oh, really?
demonetization. Yeah. Whoever that fucking Pedro, whatever his name is that made that song. They fucked me big time. All right. So, Kevin.
Yes.
Let's meet our lovely contestants today. This is where you go forward. And go.
All right.
Contestant number 1. Look at this beautiful brunette.
Is she wearing a blanket?
I don't know what that. I think that's one of those like
A
shawl.
I guess.
Maybe she's covering up her orange prison jumpsuit.
I guess.
Not stylish.
Yeah. All right. Little 5'3".
Yeah.
Brunette. All right.
She's a pretty girl, right?
Kind of cute. Yeah. All right.
Number 2.
Another shawl. What
I
is
know.
that? They're just like freezing cold in prisons, I guess.
Yeah, well, they're not known for their comfort. So
Their
I wouldn't be
accommodations.
surprised. All
This is
right.
a Motel 6? Jesus.
All right. It's beautiful blonde girl.
Yeah.
You know, freckles, blue eyes. Very pretty. All right. Look at this.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Another blonde.
Yep.
Not a real blonde like the previous blonde, who's also not a real blonde, but a very, very dishy young lady.
Yes. Looks very tall.
Very tall, exactly. And then our last contestant, this young lady,
Okay.
redhead, kind of girl next door-ish.
Yep. She's a problem.
Very
already.
pretty eyes. So,
Yep. She's murdered everybody.
so now we have to figure out what possibly they could have. Well, so
Right.
first of all, before we go, just on site.
So first, real quick.
Yeah.
So the girl on the right looks a lot like my cousin's ex-girlfriend, who, by the way, we came home from a vacation. We were in the Bahamas or Mexico, everywhere. It was a family vacation. We came back to my cousin's apartment. I was talking to you on the phone when we came back to the apartment. I don't know if you'll remember this or not. And as we go into the apartment, my cousin and his girlfriend were living together at the time. We walk into the apartment and we start walking around, and my cousin notices the dog isn't there. They had a dog. So the dog's not there. And he's like, where's the dog? And he's like walking around calling the dog's not there. And I'm like, bullshit with you. Yeah, we just got back to my cousin's house, blah, blah, blah. And then he's like, where's the washer and dryer? And then we start realizing that like shit's gone.
You're like-
and she moved out while we were on vacation.
That's right.
And I was like, I gotta go. My girlfriend stole everything. And
Yeah,
moved back out. Stole the dog and the washer.
She absconded.
She looks exactly like that chick.
All right, well, there you go.
It's probably her.
Oh, maybe it is.
All right, we'll see.
Is it theft of dryer?
Yeah, it's
That's going to be an easy one for you
washing
then.
machine theft.
All right, no, wait. So going back, so these 4 on site, so like rank them 1 to 4 in terms of without knowing what they did.
Okay.
You'd be like, yeah.
Okay. Without knowing what they did.
Yeah.
All right. So on the right, hard 4.
All right, she's 4.
Yeah, she's last.
Okay, dead last.
Last.
Okay.
Without knowing what they did.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm just going strictly off looks.
Yeah, that's it. Pretty much.
All right. I don't know. 3 looks like a problem. So
Well, they're technically all problems.
I'm actually going to go in the order in which they are in. So
Like
I'll do
1,
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's okay. Fair enough. All right. So let's see what possibly these ladies could have done.
Okay.
All right. So let's match the dime to the crime.
All right. So give me the crime.
All right. Public intoxication. Well, I'm going to show you the crime.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I got it.
So this is the first. Public intoxication, providing false information to a police officer, and possession of a fake ID.
Providing false information, a police officer.
I should have said 2.
I'm spell checking Chris's fucking PowerPoint.
Conspiracy to act
as an unlawful agent of a foreign government,
which would be espionage.
Yeah, that was basically pretending to be like a fucking U.S. Marshal.
Yeah. Okay. First degree murder. Stabbing her ex-boyfriend 27 times, slitting his throat, and shooting him in the head.
Oh, definitely the redhead.
And last.
Okay. Street racing. Okay.
All right. So now who is what?
All right. So first degree murder, the redhead.
Okay.
Number three is getting number 3.
Okay.
You messed up the order. It's fucking with me.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
Public intoxication. I'm going to go with numero uno. She looks kind of fucking wasted in that picture.
Okay.
All right. So 1 is 1, 3 is 3. Unlawful agent of a foreign government. The tall blonde on the right looks like she would try to pull off some shit like that. So we're going to go with that.
And then street racing would be number 2 then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although, the one on the right looks like she may impersonate a Fast and the Furious movie person. or the brunette.
Ooh.
You know, all right, I'm gonna stick with my guns. I'm gonna go 1 is 1, 2 is 4, 3 is 3, 4 is 2.
You were wrong all the way across the board.
All right.
So let's find out who number 1 was.
Okay.
Number 1 was her. So she was public intoxication and providing false information to a police officer, fuck you, and possession of a fake ID.
Right.
Okay. Number 2, this is the spy.
Right.
Her.
Ah, okay. She's a spy.
Yes.
Oh, wait, I can guess the rest. Number 1 is street racing. The last one is the murderer.
You would be correct.
Yeah. That's kind of where my head was.
So the good news for you is the person that you chose was the least monstrous of all of them.
Yeah,
You know?
she just wants to go fast.
Right. So your love for...
Although she probably likes Fast and Furious. Does that make her worse than the murderer?
It makes her worse than all 3 of them combined. Congratulations, Kevin. You picked the least
Well, I did
offensive
pick,
guy.
yeah, I did.
Yeah, if you would have said, dude, I give it all up for number 4. It's like, well, how do you feel about getting stabbed 27 times?
27 times. And shooting him.
That she slit his throat and shot him. Jesus Christ.
Did she go to jail for murder diddly erdlin?
I'm fairly certain that you don't get away with that.
She's scaling the fucking wall of the Pennsylvania prison as we speak.
No, she's probably sucking the dick of a guard and saying, please let me out.
By the way,
yes.
The gentleman that was absconded or who escaped and was subsequently caught was caught wearing someone's Eagles hoodie, which is hilarious.
That's great.
There's probably fucking doing Eagles. The cops were probably doing Eagles chants as they arrested him. But he's also in the prison that is right down the road from here. They moved him to Graterford.
Oh, super. So now when he
Spider-Man's his way out of that prison, he's coming to your house.
Super.
Awesome.
All right. Well, that was good. No, we have a scenario, dude.
Oh shit. My bad.
That's all right. We'll do the stereo and then we'll do the draft. It'll be all right.
Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario?
Good news, everyone.
Don't sweat it. All right, so
let's do it.
So this is the scenario.
This is by the way, this is what I was referencing about the guys.
Oh. That's great.
I'll definitely send this to you.
All right, thank you.
And check.
And
done.
All right. So the scenario is.
Oh yes, God! How could I forget?
This is a good one. So, bad news. A family member has passed.
Ding dong! The witch is dead. Witch, old witch, the wicked witch. Another Simpsons reference, and I will send that one too.
Daddy, I'm covered with cheese. I lost my poor meatballs.
If you don't mind, we're on our way to a funeral.
Ding dong, the witch is dead.
Which old witch?
The wicked witch.
Homer.
We just keep on.
Keep on trucking. I said we're back.
There are many seasons.
We are back on our bullshit. As I said,
it's still happening. All right, so here it is. It's you're unfortunately a family member has died. You have been tasked. You've been given the.
So any family member. It's not specifically my parents or your parents.
Well, let's say that it is your parents. Just because
let's just say it's a family member that you're close to. Fine.
Right. Whatever.
Good enough.
Right. And
you're in clean out mode.
You have to basically take all of the stuff
shit out of the house. Okay.
So the scenario is name several things that you would not want to find in that house.
Okay. Flip the coin. Hold on. There's got to be a digital flip coin here. Hold on. Flip.
Who stole my fucking quarter?
Flip.
I guarantee it's one of these rotten children.
Well, yeah. Who else would it be? All right. Ready? Flipping. Oh, you got to call it. Ready?
Right. Yep. Tails.
Flip again.
Heads. All right. So you get to go first.
All right. Dildos. Lots and lots of dildos. A treasure trove of dildos.
Yes.
And not necessarily just dildos, because I'd be fine with dildos.
Right. Just like,
okay.
Yeah, like odd dildo.
Maybe even 5 or 6 would be fine.
Right.
But just like just a shit ton of sex toys, like weird shit.
That
Like
was
fucking
literally my first one.
Like gimp masks.
Right.
And shit like that. Like an absolute fucking sea of
right, like when you're taking a picture off the wall, you hear click and a door opens up to a basement.
like a secret sex room.
Yeah.
Definitely not what I want to find.
Yeah, fucking John Wick closet full of dildos and fucking fists and
like you ever see
whips and
like John Wick. It goes in and there's just like a wall of guns.
Yeah,
but it's a wall of dicks.
Yeah, like
definitely that is the last thing. I'm like, oh no.
You're like, oh wait a minute, this is Dad's
Uncle
closet.
Frank, Jesus. What the fuck, man?
Holy shit, bro.
Fucking.
That's not good.
No, definitely. That was a fucking treasure trove of fucking.
Yeah.
You know.
Like weird shit.
Like the fucking meme that your fucking wife sent with with someone had converted a whatchamacallit, fleshlight into feet. And it had like, toes. Had 4 toes. And
it was like a fat foot with like toes going this way and that way.
Yeah. A foot fucker.
Listen.
If I find a foot fucker in my mom's closet, I'm going to kill her again.
I'm going to resurrect you, and then I'm going to murder you. It has to be said that nobody sends worse memes than Colleen.
Oh, yeah. I'll send it to you so you can put it in here.
I will not want to, but I'll do it.
I'm just going to remind you.
Yeah. So she sent, and she always does and she knows it bothers me, which.
That's like extra points.
Well, and specifically, she sends me feet things that bother me.
Right.
Not that I don't like it's not like I don't hate feet. I don't like fucked up feet. You know what I mean?
You're not for it, you're against it.
I'm against it. Well, then I'm against it.
But you're weird. Like, you have a weird foot thing. Like, you don't like in between toe things.
Yes. I don't like the socks that fit over your
individual
toes.
toe socks. Oh, Chris is hard out on
Yeah. Socks are meant to look like mittens, not fucking gloves. That's what I'm saying.
Draw the line.
I don't like it.
So
all right. So yes, I'm on the same page.
All right. So
crazy
So you couldn't get my number 1. What's your number 2?
My number 2 was unpaid bills greatly exceeding any inheritance that I had.
Dude, my dad rolled up. The last time I saw him, rolled up in an AMG Mercedes convertible. I'm like, I have no inheritance left. There's that's a fucking $80,000 fucking convertible. So where did you get the money for that?
You're like going through his files like first mortgage, second mortgage, third mortgage, 3 mortgages and none of them paid. Oh, that's not good.
Some guys are coming.
I'm gonna burn these and change my name. Off to Mexico.
Oh, Thumb Breakers Anonymous. So my number 2 was adoption paperwork.
Oh, no,
for me.
You're like, oh no.
Oh God.
Oh, what the hell, man?
We found you in a creek bed.
Yeah, exactly. Someone left you on a step.
Like a very sad gray E.T. and brought you home.
Speaking of ETs, did you see the Mexican
Mexican ET? Oh.
Yes, it's ETO.
El Teo.
Yeah, exactly. Mateo.
El Teo.
El Teo.
E.T.
VET.
VET.
So the Mexican government came out today and they found the remains of an alien. It's like a mummified alien from that they look. It is.
Did they show pictures?
Yeah, I'll pull it up for you. So
you don't have to pull it for me. Throw it in the Throw it in the app.
You can take a look here, but
take a gander.
But it's like a.
If it's a picture of your dick, can be really upset.
No, it's not.
And it is. No.
No.
Right, nope. It's the murderers.
There you go.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, they found this.
No, they did not.
Yes. Well, now, so that's what they're saying. Okay. Do I believe that?
Dude, that thing is made of paper mache.
It does look like it's made of. Like someone made this like a really good Halloween thing that someone put in their front yard, like a corpse.
Yeah, that is garbage.
Flat face, nose, weird thing. It's like maybe they tortured somebody. I don't know. It just looks like bullshit. But
there's no way.
Yeah. So oh, look out!
Chris is playing our theme song.
There you go. Take that, suckers. All right. Anyway,
how many tabs you have open?
A billion.
Christ Almighty.
Yeah, got a lot going on. All right. Anyway, so that was the second thing that I had. I had one more, but you can go ahead.
So wait, what?
I you said which one do you have?
I said adoption paperwork.
Right. Oh, you're right. Sorry. We got
what the fuck are you talking about?
We got thrown off with the
you said a thing and then I said a thing. You didn't say a thing.
I didn't
you
say
started talking about Mexican aliens.
I got distracted. All right.
Would Mexican aliens be Americans then?
Ooh, it's like a double negative.
Because Mexicans are
Negative and negative
aliens.
equals a positive.
Mexicans are aliens to us,
Yes.
apparently. So
And Mexican aliens are is that double aliens, like alien squared. What kind of a wall do you have to build to keep them out? Good luck. You're gonna put it around the entire globe.
Oh, Trump's working on it.
Yeah. We're
Gonna
build
keep
a
these
huge
men-
wall. It's gonna be great.
Gonna
around-
get these Mexican aliens out of here.
Yeah. Aliens.
We have
Dude, Shane Gillis. Did you see his
he's so
special?
fucking funny.
Dude, he
does the best Trump
He did
ever.
the Trump thing at the end of his special. He's basically like, aliens are gay. All right. So my other one was VHS tapes of parents doing things to me in my sleep. Like they were taking video of like my dad's like fucking putting the Roman war helmet on me. Like, what the fuck, dude? And I can't. Now he's dead.
Like
I can't.
farting in your face.
Exactly.
He's punching you in the stomach.
Or he's like, hey, watch this. And he takes my toothbrush and he sticks it underneath his fucking sack. Just drops it back in there. I'm like,
oh man,
my teeth taste gamey.
On the same thing as sex tapes.
Yeah.
Just endless seas of pornography,
Oh,
but
yeah.
not like good pornography, like 8mm pornography.
Oh, snuff films. Oh, great. Fuck.
All those Betamax tapes your dad has.
Why does that
Nick
guy?
Cage is aghast.
Yeah. Some dude that's in demolition paint from the WWF is fucking that child. Wait a minute. That's my father.
Wait a minute. Murder.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Fucking snuff films.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
good.
definitely don't want to run across that.
Nope.
All right, what else you got?
A basement full of stacks of dead cats.
Okay, see, my next one is close, but not dead cats.
So
Want to see a dead body?
Yeah.
Just find a fucking human skeleton in the basement.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Is that Mr. Heck, my old biology teacher?
Oh heck.
Mr. Heck had weirdly like ashy elbows.
Yeah, we did have a teacher named Mr. Heck, by
And
the
he
way.
did have ashy
not,
elbows.
He did not make that name up.
No, Mr. Heck is his actual name.
They were in our church.
Oh, they were?
Yes.
Did he have
They were
ashy
members
elbows in
of our
church?
I don't know.
Did he just
He
pray
wa-
a lot? He's
he
just thinking a lot?
He washed them in the baptismal pool.
Yeah. For someone who understood biology, he didn't understand anything about lotion for his
Oh
skin.
heck.
All right, well, that's what I had.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, good.
I had my last one was dead body.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
that kind of that's a
sums
kind
it
of
all
a
up.
coup de grace.
I mean, like, because all right. So, say
like,
that
do you
did-
like if you have the fucking stir of echoes moment? You
Yeah.
fucking chisel into the wall, and fucking dead,
Yeah, it's like-
fucking
yeah.
dead. I don't want to say the word. Slow person in your, it's just and you're walled up in your wall. You ever see that movie?
Which one?
Stir of Echoes.
Yeah, of course.
Kevin Bacon.
Love
Yeah.
that movie. Yes,
Yeah,
but yeah,
so,
and then it opens the wall like no.
done with that.
Yeah. Oh, 12 Down syndrome kids. Great. It's like, I wonder why my dad did all that volunteer work for the Special Olympics. Oh, now I know.
Must have been John Cena.
Dee, 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 dee. Yeah, you
John
can't
Cena-
see them anymore, apparently.
John. That's another Shane Gillis reference.
Oh, yeah, he said, yeah.
John Cena.
He
John
said-
Cena is the Grim Reaper to retarded kids.
Oh, dude. That's so funny.
Sorry, he said it. I didn't.
He did.
All right.
All right, now,
Speaking of wrestlers,
it's time for the draft.
yes, back on our bullshit.
Back on our bullshit. So now these are our least
Gotta get my list.
favorite wrestlers.
Yeah.
And
So
I-
all right.
I
So
have
let's
a lot of these.
So let's like put a little caveat to this.
Fair.
Because we did a draft previously where it was the worst wrestler like gimmicks, like it was like Catman and fucking dumb shit like that.
yes.
Obviously those guys suck.
Right.
This is just wrestlers that we dislike personally as individuals.
Don't
I
like
do not
them.
like this wrestler.
Yes.
Like it doesn't. It may be a very popular wrestler.
Could
you
be.
just did not like as growing up or currently.
Yeah.
It's just. It's not necessarily just, they're just a shitty wrestler, right? It's not a shitty gimmick or whatever. It could be part of that, but like less than what we didn't want to like repeat something we already did.
We already know that they're shitty gimmicks. We've like established that. This is more like these are people that when they're on the screen, you're not happy about it.
Correct.
All right. You have the virtual flip of the coin.
I am going to pull it up.
We here at Digging in the Dome believe in saving the planet, so we're not going to be using coins any longer.
We're not. All right, so you got to call it. Ready?
Heads. Go.
There we go.
Let's flipping.
Instant.
All right, you get to go
All
first.
Right, so
doing a snake style like usual.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, indeed. All right. Now, this one, again, may not be the worst wrestler, but he was... All right, so my wrestling love was largely from the 80s and 90s.
Yes.
Mostly Saturday mornings. Like that Saturday, like in the... What was it, like the 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock hour? Was when, like, that was my favorite time of wrestling.
Yep.
You know, and you always wanted to see Hogan... Or Macho Man, or Tito Santana, or any of those guys, like those awesome guys. But I always was so mad when I had to see standing in the ring the Brooklyn Brawler.
Oh, yes. He's the king of the ham and eggers.
Maybe he's playing his part too well, and that's why I disliked him, because you were meant to dislike him.
Right. He was all like, he's always dirty with a white torn up t-shirt.
He had a white torn up t-shirt, and his shtick was he was like a dirty Italian. Look at this dirty fucking Dago.
Filthy Dago.
This filthy Long Island Dago. So it's like... I just knew it was gonna suck. You knew what was gonna happen. As soon as you saw him, you knew it was gonna happen. You knew he was gonna lose most of the time. Yeah. And you knew it was gonna be uneventful. He was gonna do some dirty shit, and his moves fucking suck. And I've seen podcasts and stuff that he's on now. Yeah. And he's actually like really funny. Yeah. But like he just played his character too well. I fucking hated the Brooklyn Brawler. Every time I saw him, I was like, fuck! I knew it was gonna suck.
I might as well just go like do something else. But
it wasn't even that. It was just like, oh man, I just wanted to. Now I gotta watch whoever fucking Sergeant Slaughter fight Brooklyn Brawler. This man sucks.
Yeah, great. Why isn't Mr. Perfect here?
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
All right. So I get 2. Cool. All right. This one is an easy one for me. My number 1, and I consistently hated this motherfucker every time. And it should be said that. He had measures of success. Okay. And I think he may even still wrestle to this day. Okay. But every time he's on the screen, I wanted to like front kick my screen. Right. The Disco Inferno. I can't tell you. Yes. Disco Fever. It's like, really? Are we doing this? Are we doing this? The fucking Disco Inferno.
I think he was like an intercontinental champion at some point.
Oh yeah, no. As I said, he had measures of success. He was like not like he didn't.
Oh no, he sucked.
He was fucking terrible.
Again, a coffee Italian.
Yeah. What's with his fucking Degos ruining wrestling?
Oh, should we talk about Tony D'Angelo?
Hey, he's a tag team champion right now.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Is he still Tony D'Angelo?
He's still Tony D'Angelo. He's with a guy named Stax, who is his underboss. And he's in the thing called the D'Angelo family.
I can't take it. I cannot.
They went full mafia. I mean, they gave us.
I should have just kept that in there.
Dude, they gave us a precursor when we watched him. I said, "Wait to see this shit."
I'm hard out on almost all current wrestling. Yeah. I'm not watching. I'm not partaking in it in any way, shape, or form. I have played the AEW wrestling game that is all on PlayStation. That's it. I haven't watched wrestling in a very, very long time.
Right.
But that's fucking hilarious. I love that WWE just go hard in the fucking paint.
So we should say, I don't think anything is going to change here, but the WWE yesterday got purchased by a company called TKO.
Oh wait, I already thought they got purchased by the UFC.
That's who it is. So so WWE and UFC are merging.
Oh, they finalized that
to become TKO.
Right.
That is under Endeavor, which is a like multi-billion-dollar
right, some conglomerate,
like, ridiculous. Yeah. So like this is the first time since the early 80s that a McMahon has not owned the WWE. Right. Been the majority owner of it.
Right.
So,
it's wild.
It's pretty crazy.
Things may change.
And by the way, he bought some crazy number. He bought the WWE
for
$1 million
or something like that.
And he sold it for $9 billion.
Yeah. It's crazy.
He might be a fucking lech, but he's got to
insert gif of Vince McMahon's fucking pimp walk, particularly do-rag Vince McMahon. Oh, remember do-rag McMahon?
I sure do. Love that one.
All right, so what's your second pick?
It's between 2.
Okay.
And you might not know this one.
I mean, it's completely subjective. So
yeah, I'm going to go with James Ellsworth.
Who the fuck is that?
Exactly. So I'm going to pull a picture of this guy up because you don't know who he is, but you'll see. I'm just going to give you what he looks like, Let me find the right picture of him. I'll start with this one. Hold on a second. Bring this back over here. Wait, there we go. So there he is. Right there. Look at him. He has the backwards hat, right? But let's take a look at the incredible physique of James Ellsworth. So there he is.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like he's got no chin. I mean, right now it's covered with a beard, but he would tell me, I'll tell you, he's got 0.0 chin. There you go. That's a good picture of him right there. Look at him next to versus James Ellsworth. How do you think that turned out for him? James Ellsworth versus Brock Lesnar.
For the WWE Championship?
Yeah. Look at his
chin. Is that why his chin looks like that? Because Brock Lesnar fucking, I don't even remember what Brock Lesnar's finishing move is.
The F5.
F5'd his chin off. James Ellsworth chinless.
There you go.
What the fuck? He looks like Jim Norton.
Oh, poor Jimmy. Yeah, he stinks.
Oh yeah.
And he used to be the quote unquote valet sort of this wrestler called Carmella.
Okay.
Who was like supposed to be kind of like a South Jersey princess or a Jersey princess. Right? Smoking hot. She actually is married to a guy named Corey Graves, who's a
this is information I do not care about.
Just give me the facts to the people, okay? You may not care. So I've got Disco Inferno and James Ellsworth. And this guy stunk when he was no good. That was his whole gimmick was he sucks.
Right.
He's not technically good at all. He cheated to win any match and he would just basically he helped Carmelo win I'm not sure if it was a championship or the Money in the Bank briefcase, but anyway, he fucking stinks.
Oh yeah,
and he deserves to be. Yeah, he sucks.
All right.
Oh, look at him fighting Braun Strowman.
Oh, that's hilarious.
He's like,
All right,
your turn.
So my second pick is the Great Khali.
Oh, dude.
So I don't know, man. I don't know what it was. I just had a dislike for the oversized wrestlers.
Right.
And Great Khali was one of the biggest. He's like one of the biggest dudes ever in history. He's a literal giant. And like even back in the day, like Andre the Giant, those guys just didn't do it for me because they were so big. They couldn't move around the ring. There's no
slow.
He was just a big dude, right? And like the whole thing, even like Yokozuna and all that stuff. The whole thing was about, if you could body slam that guy,
right?
Then shit, and you win the match, like because he's 8 feet tall. You know what I mean? It's
plus, he looks like a monster.
Yeah,
look at the face. That's a face of something in your nightmare.
But he had zero skill in the ring. It was just a big dude. But he's like a WWE Hall of Famer,
right? Because he won the championship, and
right, yeah. But it was just because he was a monster, a literal monster. Like he was not any good at all. He was just a big fucking dude who was bigger than everybody else. Mm-hmm. He was like lumbering. He reminded me of the dude from Happy Gilmore where fucking Shooter McGavin's oh my God.
Guns don't shoot people. I shoot people.
I'll see you in the parking lot.
And he's like,
that guy.
Yeah.
That's exactly what the Great Khali was.
Yep. And I like that pick. That's a good one. And he like limited moves. They didn't really do anything. He's just a big monster.
And my third pick is Virgil.
Aw, poor Virgil.
Virgil's.
Yo, when you said, I kind of saw this coming around the corner when Kevin said, this is the person that I would hate to see like wrestling, because Virgil would come out in a sparkly vest. Remember the sparkly vest he used to wear?
Well, first of all, he was like his original shtick was that he was like the driver for like the $1 Million Man.
He was his he was his butler.
The black guy was the $1 Million Man's butler.
Right.
He didn't look like fucking Benson. All right. Like,
no. He didn't. No.
It was, they as the WWE does, they towed the line of racism very, very well. But Virgil was terrible. He was a terrible wrestler. Terrible
There he is.
wrestler. He had he was in NWO. Remember that Virgil got in NWO somehow? Oh, dude, it was awful. His in-ring skills sucked. So I have to tell this story real quick.
Go ahead.
So my cousin, the one whose girlfriend stole his washing machine while we were on vacation.
Yes.
So he went to they're from Western PA.
Mm-hmm.
He went to the mall one day, the mall out there, the Monroeville Mall.
Okay.
Unbeknownst to him that Virgil was there signing autographs.
Mm-hmm.
Guess how many people were in line for Virgil autographs?
0.
That would be... Virgil was like calling people over to fucking talk to them.
Look, this says the saddest retired wrestler. There he is.
Yeah.
In a parking lot.
Notice it says Ted DiBiase and Virgil. Not pictured. Ted DiBiase.
Nary to be found. The $1 Million Man. He's like, you go do this for me, butler.
Yeah, exactly.
By the way, there is, I don't know.
Virgil stunk.
I think there is a website called lonelyvirgil.com, and I'm not kidding. Yep, there it is. Lonelyvirgil.net. So this is a series of pictures.
Dude, Virgil wins this draft for me automatically.
This is just all of it. Lonely Virgil is just a website where, come on, open up. It's just pictures of him not having anybody at his tables.
Oh my God.
Look, Lonely Virgil.
Oh, there's a woman on a fucking rascal scooter.
He's like, you want a picture with... Out of my way, Virgil.
Actually, she probably said it.
I know what you know. I know.
I didn't say Virgil.
Look.
Oh my God.
Dude, he's in a trailer park. He's in a fucking trailer park. Hey, do you want to sign something?
I like that his sign says Ted DiBiase and Virgil.
Yes. He always says Ted DiBiase and Virgil, but Ted, not pictured, always Ted DiBiase.
Oh my God.
Dude, he just not ever...
That is, yep.
Oh, just so depressing.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
All right, so I like that
Virgil. But yes, Virgil, fantastic pick. So my team so far is the Brooklyn Brawler, the Great Khali, and Virgil.
Yep. And I've got Disco Inferno and James Ellsworth now. All right. Because this one is just fucking cheese dick.
Mm-hmm.
Gilbert. So
it's a gimmick, though.
I know, but he was a shitty wrestler.
Yeah, well, yeah, of course he was. He was like told like shorter than you and like terrible, and he's just like Goldberg, and Goldberg wasn't even a good wrestler. Well, I said they made a retarded Goldberg. Sorry,
yeah, I know.
I apologize, but it's true.
That's what he was. That's what it was. That's what it was supposed to be.
And Goldberg wasn't even that good of a wrestler. I've seen I was just for research purposes looking at like people like popular wrestlers that people thought were terrible. Mm-hmm. Goldberg is on almost every one of those lists.
Everyone hates Goldberg as a wrestler, right?
Because his matches were super fast because he had no technical skill. He just fucking
power through you and then fucking jackhammer you, and that's it.
Because he had traps that came up to his fucking forehead.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
But Gilbert that was just a gimmick. Was he even like? No, was he even anything other than Gilbert in the wrestling ring?
I don't think so.
Yeah, exactly.
I think he was only ever Gilbert, but he was Gilbert, and he was Gilbert for a very, very long time.
Yes.
And he's come back his name is Dwayne Gill, is the guy's name, Gilbert. And he won when they had it, the light heavyweight championship, and kept it for over a year.
Wait, he won the light heavyweight championship? In what, WCW?
No, WWE.
No. And
he held it for 15 months.
That's insane.
It's insane.
And that probably just to piss people off, right?
It was 100%. They were like, look, we can put a fucking strap on some dildo named Gilbert.
A strap on dildo?
Yeah, sure. strap on Gildo.
Gildo. That would have been a way better gimmick. He would never lose.
Gildo?
If he rolled into the ring with a fucking strap. With like a 12-inch fucking strap on. Dude, I'm tapping out immediately.
Yo, dude.
You don't even hit the... You don't even have to hit the ring.
Ding, ding, ding. You can be a count-out victory because I'm leaving.
Oh my God, dude.
All right. So Gildo is definitely my next one. All right. And then... I'm definitely going to have some honorable mentions here for sure. All right, and this one, for whatever reason, I just was grossed out by, and he wasn't a good wrestler, and I hated him. Bastion Booger.
Bastion Booger? Who the fuck is that?
I'm gonna pull him up. Wait till you see this tub of shit. There he is.
Ew.
Exactly. So you imagine, like, you're trying to eat cereal in the morning, and you see this coming on the screen.
What is it? He's got like Hitler mustaches for eyebrows.
He's got double Hitlers on his head.
What the fuck is that?
Dude, he is disgusting and gross.
Would he like wipe his nose on people and stuff like that?
Oh, dude, yeah. He was just a foul creature. He was fucking terrible.
Who's he? See that YouTube clip that's playing right there?
Yeah.
He's
fighting.
That?
Is that Mike Awesome? No, Mike Bell. All right.
Ew.
Look.
Oh, he's just like spitting apples or something?
I think he's spitting his teeth out.
Oh, no, he's just like spitting sunflower seeds or something.
He's got hairy back.
Oh, yeah. What the fuck? All right, get that fucking dude out of my face. All right, run your team down.
All right, sorry, you asked for it. All right,
I did ask for it. I more or less wanted to see who he was wrestling. It was like Jobber versus Jobber.
Yeah, it was. All right, so I've got Disco Inferno, James Ellsworth, Gildo, and Bastion Booger. You've got the Brooklyn Brawler, Great Khali, and Virgil, and you're on for your last two.
All right. So my first one's easy. The Boogeyman.
The Boogeyman is coming to get ya.
It's so stupid. Dude, it's so stupid and it's so bad.
His gimmick was, I eat worms and then spit them on you.
Yeah, it was.
And I have no front teeth. Just like the fucking Bastion Booger guy.
Yeah, it's the gross out wrestlers.
Yes. Disgusting.
Awful.
I don't want to see that.
I don't get it. I don't get so his gimmick was also made to cover up the fact that he was shitty at wrestling. He
stunk. Yeah.
He was bad. He's like, but he's still like around. Doesn't he do like cameo appearances here and there?
I mean, like it's like here sporadically. He's not like
right.
He's like on one of those.
Forget about the gimmick. He just sucked. It was like another again. Like it was one of those things where you like, we're gonna bring out this fucking weirdo.
Yeah, hey,
to do weird shit, and that's gonna make him a good wrestler.
And it's like, no, it doesn't. No, it's not like he was not like fucking Bret the Hitman Hart. He was not the excellence of execution. He stunk.
All right, and my last one.
Yes.
And I believe it's my best one.
Go ahead.
Because it's going to make people very angry.
Go.
Especially the people who loved 80s wrestling.
All right, go ahead.
The Ultimate Warrior.
Oh, Ultimate Warrior.
See, I was a Hogan man.
Mm-hmm.
And you can only be a Hogan man or a Warrior man.
Yeah, you can't be both.
And I was very... And I was also a Macho Man.
Yeah, me too.
Macho man.
Macho man. I want to be.
So... The Ultimate Warrior just annoyed the shit out of me because I hated his finishing move. Oh, and it's not that Hogan's was any better.
Yeah.
But at least he had other shit.
Yeah.
Like he had the whole ear thing.
Right. And he dropped the leg on you.
He had the body slam.
He had
the whole wake up from getting punched.
Yeah. He
all that stuff. Yeah. Ultimate Warrior was just a knockoff fucking Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. With face paint.
Yeah. He was juiced up and like he would just shake the ring up. And they would just press you over his head and then drop you. That was it.
That was the end
fucking of it. Hated the Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah, the Ultimate Warrior was not exactly what I would consider to be the technical genius.
I'm sorry people who like the Ultimate Warrior. Ultimate Warrior fucking sucked.
Right. Okay.
He did.
Fair enough.
Do you agree?
I disagree? I do not. Well, it wasn't on my list, but I was not a fan of the Ultimate. I was a Flair guy. I was a Hogan guy.
Right.
You know, Hitman guy. Like Roddy Piper guy. Like I like those kinds of guys. Right. People that had actual skill. You know, and so I would really like technical wrestlers for some reason. And it wasn't even like, I didn't like I said, I didn't like the super huge guys. Right. The monster dudes that have like
King Kong Bundy. Great. Came to one of our shows. Very, very nice people.
Yes.
He's from Glassboro, where Chris went to school.
I delivered food to him when I was a
came to our band. And saw our band play. And awesome dude. But as a wrestler, it's like it was boring.
Yeah.
It was fucking boring.
It was the same shit over and over again.
Exactly. It was the same thing with him. Not that Hogan's shtick was any really much better. He was just so much better on the mic. He was so much more charisma and personality.
Yes.
Ultimate Warrior was just a fucking sauce freak.
Yes.
He was just like, that was it. That was Ultimate Warrior. I hated Ultimate Warrior.
Right.
Sorry.
So that's okay.
Sorry, not sorry.
Don't be sorry.
I'm not. Like I just said sorry, not sorry.
Sorry for you.
Sorry.
Not sorry for me. All right. My last one. This is a good way to round things out, I think. Giant Gonzalez.
He was basically like Great Khali, but like bigger than Great Khali.
Right.
He couldn't even get in the ring.
Wait.
And he wore like a hairy chest shirt.
Wait, dude, look, I want you to look at his. This is why I hated him so much.
Yeah, like why? Why would he wear that?
Who has shoulder pad hair?
So he's literally wearing like a fake muscle shirt from like the fucking Halloween Express.
This is something you would buy, like say, hey, look how cool I am. I got a 6-pack abs. And
yeah, he bought that from a Halloween store.
And he's got hairy arm. Yeah. Hairy shoulders for some reason.
So basically he was a very tall man who had no physical physique. So they put a fake fucking
and they put a little fucking
shirt on him.
Like I didn't realize a pants thing too.
Like Captain Caveman.
Here's the thing I don't like. Okay. So first of all, look how much bigger he is than fucking the Undertaker.
Yeah, and Undertaker's like 6'10", 6'11", something like that.
Right. But just
I talked about this.
Just let him be a big dude. You don't have to dress him up in a fucking unitard with hair on it.
That's a something tard.
Yeah, dude. Look, it doesn't. Yeah. It's like if you look, it's like. Oh, I'm not gonna put that on.
Vistaprint.
God damn it!
Vistaprint.
No,
sponsor. Not a sponsor.
Not yet.
Yeah,
look,
it's
they
ridiculous.
they got like a pubes. He had a pubes. Fucking.
They tried to dress him like a caveman.
Yeah. Well, they failed because he looked fucking ridiculous. He stunk. He wasn't a good wrestler. Every time he got in there, I could never, even if he had any kind of skill, which he didn't, because he didn't last. As soon as I see the fucking unitard with the hair thing, I'm like, I'm fucking out.
Right.
I can't.
Yeah. It's, again, as soon as you saw it, it was
a gimmick. I'm like, you're doing a gimmick that I don't like, and I'm not falling for that shit. All right.
Any honorable mentions?
I got ton.
Okay.
All right. So
my first one, Blue Meanie.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he blew, all right.
Again, it was like the...
Yeah, let's put a fat incel in blue hair and then fucking shove him into a ring.
It was
I was being redundant, fat incel, sorry.
It was dumb. It was like, let's try to make this guy like a gross punk rocker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was stupid.
Yeah.
And it wasn't good.
He had the BWO, the Blue World Order. It blew all right. It's fucking stupid.
The gimmicks on gimmicks. Like, it's just like... How many world orders can we get?
Well, as many as we need, my friend. Right now, there's the Latino world order.
Oh, man. I can't wait for the JWO.
The Jewish world order?
The Jew world order. DTT.
DDT. 1, 2, 3. So what's his name? The AEW world champion is from the tribe and is a very good wrestler, very good heel, Maxwell Jacob Friedman. So he could be the leader of the JWO.
MJF? The leader of the JWO.
Yeah.
I wish that was DED.
Yeah.
Who you got in your...
all right, so this one was close to making it in, but this one I didn't have as much exposure to because they had less of a shelf life. The Kiss Demon.
The what?
The Kiss Demon.
Oh God, yeah. Well, again, he was mentioned in our gimmick wrestling one.
Right, he was. That's why one of the reasons I didn't use him. But forget the fact that he was a demon, a Kiss demon. Yeah, which is not a thing.
It was a promotional thing with Kiss.
He fucking stunk. He was a terrible wrestler.
I kind of want to keep it to like guys that weren't necessarily gimmicks, just dudes that I hated seeing every time, especially on Saturday Morning Wrestling was my shit. Yep. And I fucking hated Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Oh. You didn't like that?
No.
You didn't like when he brought a 2x4 out and did the 3
An American flag? Oh, that was...
The 3-point stance, his finishing move was a...
It was like...
Because he played football?
It was like, let's get this cross-eyed special individual.
I'll tell you what. Vince McMahon knew how to lean into the...
2x4 short of a stack.
Oh, yeah. He's like, if you've been hit in the head with a 2x4, you can come and wrestle for me. What's your name, son? Eugene? Yeah. Well, Eugene actually was a regular wrestler.
But yes, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and he would always win.
Yeah,
for no reason.
And he would win with like 4 moves.
Yeah.
And he'd go, ho!
Yeah, exactly. And people would go ape shit.
Yeah. The only time I want to hear ho is when the ho train's coming through. Oh,
he could be on there.
Oh, Godfather? Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Well, Godfather had lots of gimmicks. That was just one of them.
The train.
Godfather still makes his way. Dude, the funny thing is when like they do hey, we're gonna trot this guy out, right? It's not like, hey, this dude's making a comeback, right? It's always like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to get married to you, Stephanie McMahon. I may want to get on the train. Oh, then he comes out and he's like, ding, ding, ding. And then he marches around the ring and then he leaves. That's it. It's a parade of hose that goes in and right on back out again. It's like, what was the point of that? You just like fucking marching hose out.
Parade of hose. Well, we found our episode name. A parade of hose.
All right. So Steve and I said, do you have any more? I got two more.
Name your two.
All right.
Let's see if I'm gonna look at my list real quick.
Mine was one was PN News. Do you remember PN News?
No, I certainly don't.
Kevin, PN News was a John Cena before John Cena was John Cena with the rap gimmick, but it was not. I want to try to see if I can find PN News rap. See if I can find a video of him. All right, what's this from? From 2013. That can't be. Oh, here we go. Is this from? Let's see if this is it. Here we go.
Yo, ladies, get up. Listen to what's ticking. On the 14th of July, the boys are just kicking. To smash and clash and crash it up for you. It's the Great American Bash on pay-per-view. Take it on stage. They're gonna bust a move.
This is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. This is like if Big Pun couldn't rap at all.
Dude.
And he has a mullet. And
this still has another 21 seconds.
This is like the worst member of the Fat Boys.
Paulie's gone missing, there's a war to be waged. So homie, listen up, I wouldn't tell you no lie. Cause the Great American Bash is on the 14th of July.
That is horrifying. That is one of the...
PN News.
If I ever watched that as a wrestling fan at the time, I would have never have watched wrestling again. That's the worst thing.
That's it.
That's the worst thing I've ever seen.
Mom, get rid of my wrestling buddies.
And I'm someone who watched the movie Disorderlies with the Fat Boys in it probably about 50 times.
PN News makes the Fat Boys look like fucking Nas and Eminem
combined. Into three fat men.
Put them in a
super
collider.
group. Yeah, exactly. Holy shit, that was so bad. I can't remember what the fuck I was gonna pick for my last honorable mention. I don't even know anymore.
It doesn't make a difference.
I also pick PN News.
I think that we're gonna end our draft on
He's
that
a
one.
pianist. All right.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bring that shit.